What's up, guys? We got a game here as Kraken. I believe I'm up against a Bucket I saw, a Kyra, I think a Parnell is what I saw, and I don't remember the Trapper, which is unfortunately the only thing that I should know is the Trapper. I'm not sure if I even saw it. The person might have been loading in still. So I'm just going to play it out normally. I'm not going to worry about stealthing. Just going to kind of put myself in the best spot regardless of what Trapper it is, and then see if I can figure it out as the match progresses. So I get movement speed buff. I almost always check this, even as a hunter or a monster. I always check that movement speed buff. It's there probably 30 to 40% of the time. So you can get that movement speed buff. It'll really help give you an advantage to either your hunter team or your monster play. Alright, so a couple... See if I can line all of the Schemodons up so I can get them all in one shot. I got birds, so I'm going to have to do some backtracking here. I'm going to see if I can juke. I don't know exactly where they are at this point, though. Alright, they're coming up behind me. I was going to juke back, but since they're already behind me, I'll just create some distance. I might actually get domed here. And yeah, they have Bucket, so... I still got tracked by UAV, even though I was about to take it out. Alright, so that's the Kyra. Parnell. I can't tell, is that Abe? Well, once I get domed, I'll know who the Trapper is. It might be Griffin. It doesn't look like Maggie, that's the only person I know it's not. I think it's Griffin. Yeah, it's Griffin. Okay, so now that I know that it's Griffin and I know that they have a Bucket, I can play really aggressive on Griffin, and he has trouble healing for himself. So if they have no Hank on their team, and especially no Sunny, they basically only have a medic. So if I focus all of my attention on Griffin, he will not be able to stay standing. At least that's the hope. So there goes Griffin, the first down penalty. So you can see I got that pretty quickly. I'm still half health, so I might even stay in a little bit. But they did res Griffin, so never mind. Because that's why, right there, is I didn't want that to happen. I don't want to get chain harpooned. It's pretty hard to chain harpoon Kraken, but it is possible to at least do it for a little while to help yourself get that dome back up. Now I'm not evolve ready yet, which is unfortunate. I'd be able to get a free evolve, but I think throughout the majority of the fights that you're going to see, I'm going to do a little bit of focusing on Griffin, because it's easy for me to get out of the dome. And then at stage 2 or 3, I can go for a few more down penalties, depending on if I have a lot of armor as well. I'll continue, but my initial target will be Griffin just to get the dome down. Now that is damage buff, and it looks like that's Tyrant as well. I'm going to lead them over the Tyrant. I don't care if they get the Tyrant, but I'd like that damage buff. If they get the damage buff, I have to play really safe. So I'm kind of just letting them get pings on me. I was also trying to get rid of the Bucket UAV there. I don't know if you guys can see it. You definitely can feel the slower lightning strike, but if you're already on the target, it's pretty easy to still aim. But if it's a pretty decent distance away, you're not going to be able to like go past the target and actually get hits anymore. Or at least it's a lot more rare. Alright, so I'd like to... I guess I'm going to have to fully armor up and probably take a fight before I can evolve. At least to do that safely so I don't get evolved while I'm... or get domed while I'm evolving. Alright, so I'm going to just kind of put some pressure on the assault. They'll probably dome me back here. Medic's here, and there's a Trapper up above me. Alright, so I got domed. I'm gonna just kind of buy a little bit of time, but when I do fight, I'll probably either go after... I mean, if the assault's weak, I'll go after him. But my priority will be... Sorry, will be Trapper. So Trapper's up above. I'm gonna disengage, get some cooldowns back, and then go on Trapper here. See if I can get myself out of the dome. Now, Lightning Strike, yeah, you can see right there, he was in the air. The Lightning Strike will hit directly downward from where you target it. So if you can target it under the person, even if they're in the air, they'll still get hit by it. So I got that Lightning Strike, and that followed up to another down on Griffin. So Griffin's in a world of trouble now. He's never going to be able to stay alive during a fight. The best thing that he can do, and I've been in this situation a lot, it's actually to the point where I will only pick Griffin if I have someone else that will help heal for me. So if it's... I could see myself doing like a a Markov plus Kyra, and maybe use Markov mines to help heal. But generally I want a Hank or a Sunny before I'll take Griffin. Alright, so I'll get the free evolve. They'll probably get a few shots on me, which is kind of unfortunate because it is Parnell, so he's going to deal quite a bit of damage. I like finishing out Vortex. It's an easier ability to land than Lightning Strike, and 2 in the Lightning Strike is still quite a bit. And then I finish out with some Banshee Mines just to add a little bit more knockback. I think the Banshee Mines still have a little bit of knockback when they hit. But yeah, it's good for finishing people off. If you can get really up really close to them and launch a few Banshee Mines in their face. Also, since it's not Markov, they're good as well. Good with that. Alright, so I'd like to armor up before I get domed, but I might actually get domed here. Yeah, oh, I was so close to getting out. If I would have just continued to commit to going in a certain direction, I would have been able to get out of that. It's not the biggest deal in the world, though. I should be able to kill off the Trapper before I take too much damage. He really should be hiding in the corner. I'm not sure where Trapper is right now, and he's actually right up above me, so I'm going to see if I can get this Lightning Strike. There's the Lightning Strike. And Vortex, and I get out of the dome. They actually did do a decent amount of damage, though. It's only 2 bars, though, and I have 2 strikes on Trapper, so I'm in an okay spot. Some good follow-up damage by him, though. Now, if they follow me too closely, with them only being 4, I can turn at some point. They don't quite have as much momentum as they think they do right now. Alright, so they're a little bit spread out. I'll see what I can make happen. I don't have any risk of being domed, so the only thing that can happen is I get a couple strikes. Going after the assault probably isn't the best idea, but he doesn't even... I kind of want to just force out his shield. There it is. Now I can go after Medic. They're doing a pretty good, decent job, though. Bucket's in here somewhere as well, cloaking them. Kyra's doing well, keeping Assault alive. If that Lightning Strike landed, I would have got him down, though. I think I'm overcommitting here. I'm taking health damage for no reason. I did get the down penalty, but I took a bar of health. It's okay for a first down penalty to do that, but... Alright, I think... I could try to go up after that damage buff now. I'm up in that area, I have some decent distance. They did track me on UAV, which is kind of annoying. There's a Griffin sound spike, take that out. Bucket's pretty close. I just want the buff. Oh my god, this is gonna be bad if I don't get this. Alright, I got the buff. I'm gonna have to leave it for them, but at least I got it as well. It's better for the monster than for hunters. Their Trapper is back, or else I probably would have went for that down penalty. I could have gotten it on the second Lightning Strike cooldown. But I'd rather not get domed with no armor, because that could actually just lose me the game. A little under half health. Quite a few strikes though. I should still have an opportunity. That is also damage resist. Keep that in mind if it goes to stage 3. Unless they follow me and get it, but... Alright, they killed the Tyrant actually. That's fine. That would have been a good buff for me to get as well, but... Got me a UAV again. I need to get better about shooting down UAVs, but no one really ever used to play Bucket. He's at least decent now, so a lot more people are playing him. I don't think he's the best pick, but I think he's good. That's a buff. I don't know if I want to get that. I like my damage buff. I did take damage perk, at the start of the game, so I think I'm actually going to refresh it and just get it right now. Since this does the most for me. I'm pretty sure I took damage buff. Or damage perk at the beginning of the game. Alright, so I'm not sure, did they? No, they're still following me. I think they cloaked. Yeah, pretty sure they cloaked. Alright, so again I'm gonna go after Trapper. He does have the Armadon buff, so they did end up taking that. That's probably why they weren't caught up to me right away. But I should still be able to get through this. Griffin just cannot stay alive without a little bit of help from his team. He's really good at like healing for his team, but healing for himself, he's pretty bad at it. Down penalty on Bucket. I'm actually probably going to go for the win here. 2 down penalties this quick with half armor. I'll continue to fight. Try to just keep people off of Bucket so that they can't get him up. And I don't want this to happen. There we go. So they both died right next to each other. That's pretty much a win for me right there. Should be pretty straightforward from here. I just have to make sure he doesn't get people up. He shouldn't be able to get away from me. And there it is. Pretty straightforward game. I did get a little low life, but it was fun. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.
It's hard to do damage with Barnell.